two guys last week. They passed away just out of Queenstown.
Really?
At the remarkable mountain range. They fell. But a lot of people come here and they think, oh yeah, cool, come here with shorts and jeans.
Treat it as like the nature's playground, but it's a bit more serious than that.
Oh yeah, she'll bite you. Yeah, she'll bite you severely. There's like, if no one dies for a month up there, it's unusual. It's very unusual. That's what it is. I suppose you got the same in Canada too.
Oh yeah, people be unprepared for the conditions. The Rocky Mountains, like when I lived in Calgary, I'd outfit people, I'd sell outdoor gear and apparel.
Yeah.
And we'd get a lot of Asian tourists that would come in.
Yeah.
They would like understand some of the stuff. A lot of times, like in the winter, it's really not, or in the summer rather, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
The shoulder seasons can get really rough out there.
Right.
It still warms up decently during the day, but at night,
Yeah.
you can get some good like snow will roll through and stuff.
Right.
And the bear spray situation was always could be funny at times, but people understand like what bear spray is used for. They think some people think of it as a repellent. So every time we sell it, we have to go through this long list of things that it's not and what it actually is used for, and that's like a last resort deterrent to stop them from like charging at you. Because we've had cases where people will spray it around their campsite, and the thing is, once it settles, it actually attracts them because it smells like food. It smells like pepper. So they'll spray it around the campsite, and pretty much like. Yeah, and we've also had people spray it on themselves. And you're talking like...
And then they like, and in their eyes.
Oh yeah. So like when I sold it, I had to do this like long list of things being like, this is a last resort deterrent, it's when a bear's charging at you, you spray it, you hold it, you depress it, 1 second sprays, all this stuff. Don't spray it on yourself, don't spray it around your campsite, it's not a deterrent. It's a repellent, last resort kind of thing.
Close your eyes when you spray it.
And try not to spray it upwind.
Or breathe. Close your eyes and don't breathe.
That's by the way. Beers. Right, let's do it. Let's get
On that program, Bear Grylls program, we sprayed it in his
Oh yeah.
Bear Grylls.
Spray it in his omelet? Well, I did, at its core, it is just pepper, Oh yeah, you wouldn't need much to add a lot of spice to it,
Oh, that filled the hole.
Oh, it's delicious. Thank you very much.
Not a good picture.
It is not, though. I'm probably gonna. Well, I don't have a good. I used to have an option for covering the camera and stuff as I went in the rain, and it's always been like just really like janky setups. Like one time I had a plastic egg carton that you just would put over the top and then hold it on with elastic bands, and I used that for like months, and then I lost it. But I haven't found like the actual professional options work at all. They have like camera umbrellas and stuff like that, but they sit quite high above, and then they are quite a large surface area, so it's just super awkward to carry around with you.
Yeah, it would be,
So I've used cardboard in a plastic bag, and then you strap that on. It's just like I need to figure out another super silly way to protect the camera and stuff like that before I go out hitchhiking in the rain.
Yeah.
But if you get a good wind and rain combo, then there's nothing I can do, and it's just going to get my electronics wet, and then they'll die. So
much.
I can do rain, I can do wind, I just can't do the two together. Now that I film, before I could, you'd just be uncomfortable, but like it's going to get your clothes wet, and then you're fine.
This is quite light rain, though.
Yes.
For New Zealand.
No, this is still just light rain, but still, like with electronics, if they're getting wet, this is enough rain to make them inoperable.
I suspect that like the rain umbrella wouldn't work with the rain where you can't see in front of you when you're driving, though. we get that sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's falling vertically, it's okay.
Oh no, it doesn't tend to fall vertically.
Okay, when it's coming sideways, it's the wind-rain combo is the killer.
Yep. Yep. You had any hail?
In New Zealand?
Yeah.
No. Well, this
right.
is like the first precipitation I had, except for that first night.
Oh, right. We had hail last week. Was it last weekend? Trace?
Yeah.
About 10. The hailstone's about 10 mil and a centimetre in diameter. Like noisy, bloody stuff. That's a tin roof, and you think, goddamn train coming down the street.
Do you get a lot of hail here?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the thunder and lightning and whatnot.
Okay.
I suppose you haven't seen that yet?
Not here, but in Malaysia it was monsoon season, so thunderstorms was every afternoon kind of thing.
Yeah, they get cracker storms over there. A lot of thunder. And the lightning is cool.
Yeah, I like it quite a bit too. At one point, I hitched a ride with some guy in Malaysia on his back of his scooter, and a thunderstorm rolled through, so we pulled over underneath this like little tarp thing that was a business, but it was closed then, so we just kind of like sat there on a chair.
Yeah.
We were talking, and I was like streaming on conversation and stuff.
Yeah.
And then this thing of lightning struck like so close to us, you could see in the corner of the frame some lightning or some of it arcing through the tarp above us, kind of thing, like the little gazebo thing we were in. It like arced through there and into like the ground from there.
Oh, I should have gone down here, Trace.
I don't think you'll see much today.
No, you won't see much down here.
Yeah, it's not the best.
It's a nice view when you can see it.
Yeah,
But,
it's pretty shit
I
now.
suspect visibility might be limited to less than 100 metres.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that freaking when New Zealand rains, it just makes everything bloody crap.
Like I can't complain for myself too much just because I've been so lucky with it so far.
Yeah,
It's been 2 weeks of essentially perfect travel weather.
Yep. Yep.
Some sunny days, some cloudy days, but it's always been like clear enough.
You'll be going up like through the Harst Pass and things up to the west coast.
That's pretty cool up there.
Is it?
Yeah, you should what was that place called that we stayed at in the Harst Pass?
Oh,
There's quite a few campsites in the Harst Pass, and there's some like nice dock ones and things, you know, the kind of like slightly off the beaten track ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're right at the side of the road though.
Yeah.
But Harst is like one of the clearest skies in New Zealand, so at night, on a clear night, you can see like all the shooting stars and everything.
Oh yeah.
It's you would never have seen so many stars in your life.
That'd be cool to check out
It's
for
quite
sure.
stunning.
So what happens if you're hitchhiking and you get picked up by a bunch of freaking super hot tourist girls in the van? Would you forgo hitchhiking and just cruise out with them?
Well, if they want to travel for a bit together, like I do this to like because I enjoy it, and if I'm enjoying their company, which I assume I might.
So the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Because that's that guy who bought my van, Simon. He had some fixation about German girls, and he wanted to hook up with these German girls and stuff. And
Why German girl?
I don't know, but he named the van called Helga or something, like a German girl's name. Named the van after that, and he was obsessed.
That must be some kind of strange British guy thing. Some old, like, past historical connection.
But yeah, he was like absolutely fixated. Every time he seen a hot chick, he would like take a photo of it and start talking to her and stuff, and put it on his...
In German?
Yeah, in German, because he knew a wee bit of German.
Okay.
Nice. The funniest dude there, but you can tell the guy if he met some bird and she was like a real freaking fruitcake, he wouldn't know the difference, because all he'd be doing is just fixating in the chest. That's one of those guys.
That's the guy you sold the van to?
Oh yeah. He's okay, dude.
Yeah.
Don't tell him, God.
With hitchhiking, it's about 15 to 20% of the people that pick me up are women driving that pick me up. Yeah. So it's vast majority guys, but a decent chunk are women that pick me up. Yeah. And I feel pretty good sometimes. Like I quite often, like I said, I ask people why they picked me up, or also if they've picked up other hitchhikers before. And a lot of time it's like the first time I picked up a hitchhiker, and I'm like, yes. I got to break the no hitchhiker streak there.
Yeah. To be honest, I had a rule years and years, or still sometimes they have that rule as well. I mean, if me and Trace are cruising somewhere and someone sees some dudes, sticking out their finger or whatnot to get a ride, well, especially the other car we had no room.
Yeah.
And this car's got a bit more room, we'll just keep trucking, But I mean, if it's like pissing down like today, you'd feel sorry for the poor bugger standing out on the highway. And it's like, oh, that sucks.
Well, in my experience, my wait times in the rain are pretty comparable to my wait times in the sun or just the cloud. And I think so. On one side of it, there is the empathy, like you feel bad for them because they're standing on the rain.
Yeah.
But the other side is it's like a wet, dirty stranger. And you don't really want that in your car that much.
Oh,
so
right.
like if you appreciate your things, like your car, like you keep it clean, you're like, this is my car.
You try to keep it clean, don't you, man? I make a real good job of making it dirty.
I give up these days. I mean,
This is clean. This hasn't got my
to me, this
mountain
is
bike
clean.
and stuff in. Normally it's got like my mountain bike, and then I get back in the car and all my muds and...
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's like, oh, bloody goddamn.
He tries to make me like clean it off before I get in. Sometimes he makes me get changed before I get in.
Well, because we'll sell the car like about a year's time from now, so get the value of it a wee bit. So we can move into the next model, And then go follow the goddamn horse. Note at the horse fight. Why is he pulling out? Because he's passing the goddamn car. What the hell?
Well, it's pretty common that people like pull over and be like, sorry for the mess or sorry for like how dirty the car is or whatever. I'm like, I sleep in a tent in the woods. Like, you don't have to apologize for some dirt in your car or something.
I mean, that doesn't worry me because I go hunting and stuff as well, so sort of come home with bloody deer blood on my bloody clothes and whatnot and stuff like that. So, and I'm in this car, so it doesn't really worry me that much, to be honest.
Yeah.
Get past this dude.
So do you go hunting?
Yeah.
For deer?
Yeah. There's like, there's heaps of deer. We try and get onto the pigs as well, but they're pretty cagey, They stick to the valleys and whatnot, so their sense of smell is pretty outstanding.
Okay, so it's hard to
Yes.
get in range of them. Yeah.
Normally, like some of the guys,
You hear them, but you don't see them.
Oh yeah, you hear them fighting in the bush line, especially in the valleys and stuff. And you're sitting on top of the hill or whatnot. You're gonna hear them squabbling and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you buggers come out so we can shoot you.
Well, and they also farm deer here, don't they, as well?
Yeah. It's actually one of the riskiest jobs in the farm industry.
Is farming deer?
Yeah, because normally they farm them for the velvet.
Yeah.
And they're super aggressive, those animals. Yeah. If they feel cornered, they'll go you.
Yeah.